it is. My name is Rino Mamiya. I came to get some groceries to the nearest supermarket because my mom asked me to. I was able to find the ingredients I needed, but there's one problem. Why is it on the top shelf? I'm a high schooler, but I'm only 145 centimeters tall. Everything that's on the top shelves is my enemy. That's because there's a low possibility that I can reach them. But maybe I can reach it if I tried harder. I stretched my arm as far as I could. Just a little more.
Are you reaching for this?
Huh? Oh, thank you. Another arm stretched from behind me and grabbed what I was trying to reach for. It was handed over to me. When I turned around, there was a tall guy looking down at me with a gentle smile. Whoa, he's huge.
Is an errand? I'm proud of you, little girl.
What? The guy pat me on my head, and I immediately brushed his hand off. Excuse you, I'm 17 actually.
What?
Now, if you'll excuse me, he thought I was a primary school student. I'm a high schooler. I left that place stomping in anger. The next day.
My name is Ren Oshima. I'll be a new student at this school. Nice to meet you.
Huh? That guy was the transfer student? Please sit next to Mamiya-san, Oshima-kun.
Okay. Oh, you are...
Ren walked towards me as the teacher instructed, but his eyes were wide open, looking at me.
You really were a high schooler.
What? You didn't believe me?
Yeah, to be honest, you didn't look like one.
Oh, is that so? He keeps talking about my height. I replied in anger. He kept coming into my sight during the class, and that kept annoying me for the entire time. This is horrible. I really don't want to talk to him anymore if I can, I thought. But the teacher called me to the office with a depressing notice. Since you are the class president, please take care of Oshima, the transfer student. Huh? The teacher left as soon as he finished the sentence.
So we have to go to the lab next. Where is it?
Follow me.
Thank you.
The corridor was full of students when we got out because it was a break time. Damn, it's so hard to walk. I don't like crowded places. It's because I'm really short. I can't see a thing, and everyone bumps into me because they can't see me. As I forced my way through, someone grabbed my arm and pulled me.
Are you okay? Just stay close to me.
Yeah. Ren was really tall, and he was very easy to notice, so everyone was avoiding him. I'm so jealous of you for being so tall. Everyone knows you're there.
Really? But Rino-san, you look cute with that height.
He made fun of me again. I'm still growing. Eventually, I will be taller than you, Ren.
Ah, right.
Since that day, I was working even harder to get taller. One day, before going home, I was hanging from the tallest bar in the park. Ren, who were just passing by, came near me.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to get taller.
I see, but I think you shouldn't do that in a uniform.
Why?
I can see your underwear.
Ren said when I asked, while looking really embarrassed about something. I let go of the bar when I heard his reply.
Careful.
Yeah! Ren caught me as I fell from quite a height.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Thank you. My heart was pounding because he was so close to me. Ren sighed in relief.
Good, but it's so dangerous to fall from that height. You could have sprained your ankle if you couldn't land properly. I don't know how you got there, but you should use much lower bar.
But it will stretch me if the bar is high. I really want to get taller.
Why do you want to get taller?
Because I really hate being this short.
Rino-san, you're smart and beautiful. I think you're attractive enough even if you were short.
Oh, really? Thank you. My face was turning red from Ren's word. Since then, I started to think less about my height. It felt so weird not to think about it. From the next day, I decided to focus more on fashion than my height. Rino, you look way prettier than usual. Yeah, your hairstyle and fashion is on trend. And you look like a model. What happened all of a sudden? Did something happen? No, nothing. I just felt like it. My eyes met with Ren's and I quickly took my eyes off him. It's because Ren told me that I'm pretty as I am, but I can't say that in front of him. A while passed since I stopped caring about my height. On the way home from shopping, bad-looking guys were surrounding me.
Hey, are you a primary school student? But you're a high schooler? We're the same age then. Let's hang out. You look pretty.
Hey, move! I don't want to hang out with you. I started to run because they were starting to hit on me. But they quickly caught up to me because of the height difference, and they grabbed my hand. Leave me alone!
What are you doing?
Huh? When I couldn't do anything to them because they were grabbing my hands, Ren, dressed in a suit, got out of a luxurious car parked nearby, and he took their hands off mine, and he put me behind him to keep me away from them.
Do you mind talking with my lawyer if you have any problem with her?
Ren said, and he took out a business card from the inner pocket of the suit.
Are you trying to brag? You don't have a lawyer on your side. It must be a bluff.
No, please calm down. We both don't want any troubles. Let me introduce myself. My name is Ryu Oshima. I may not look like one, but I'm responsible for one of the Oshima Group's company, and he's my younger brother. That business card is mine, and it's real.
Huh? They're actually rich.
Guys left immediately after seeing Ren's old brother.
Phew, I'm glad they left. Is that your classmate? Do you want me to give you two a lift home?
No, please don't mind me. Thank you very much though.
Then I'll take you home by foot, Rino-san. I don't want to make you feel awkward by getting onto my brother's car.
Haha, true. Then take care of her, Ren.
Rusan smiled and looked at us and left by car. A while passed and we were walking down the residential area. I was surprised that you were the son of the famous Oshima group. Your background did help me though.
Yeah, you must have been scared. Are you okay?
Yeah.
You say so, but you don't look well. Are you really okay?
I am. Thank you for taking me home. I can go home alone from here. See you. I faked a lively voice and jumped into my house. After I closed the door, I was about to cry. I would be no match to Ren. From the next day, I started avoiding Ren intentionally.
Hey, Rino-san.
Sorry, I'm in a hurry, so if you need something, please talk to the vice president.
Hey.
I kept leaving him every time he talked to me. I was pushing through days like that, but a week has passed, and Ren seemed to have realized that something was wrong.
Rino-san, wait! Rino-san!
Ren caught me when I was sneaking out of the school entrance, as per usual after school. What? Since he had my arm, I gave up and turned. Ren, looking anxious, let go of my arm. I was a little sad that he let go of it. I'm going home.
Yeah, I know, but I have something to ask you.
What is it?
Aren't you avoiding me these days? Why are you avoiding me? Did I do anything wrong?
I'm not avoiding you, if that's all you need to ask me.
Wait!
When I turned my back to him, he grabbed my arm again.
That's a lie. You're avoiding me. You changed your attitude since the day when those guys hit on you. What did I do wrong there?
About that.
Just tell me straight up. I don't want you to keep avoiding me like this.
Don't say it like that.
Huh?
I keep expecting something more if you say things like that. But I can't.
Why can't you?
Because you're the son of the Oshima group. Even if I fancied you, an ordinary guy like me is no match for you. But you're making me like you more. If you told me about your family from the beginning, I wouldn't have liked you. Tears kept streaming down my face. Ren gently embraced me.
Why do you care about appearances and ranks so much? I liked you as you are, and you like me as I am. Nothing matters more than that.
Huh? What did you just say? Who likes who?
I said I like you.
You're joking.
It's true. I liked you, and no one can stop me. So Rino-san, please go out with me.
Yes, I'm happy. Don't leave me alone, okay?
Of course.
Ren said and smiled.
Boom.
At the gymnasium, the school volleyball match. The boys in my class. The setter had tossed the ball perfectly, and the ridiculously good-looking guy jumped up to an incredible height and slammed the ball into the opponent's court. Fujishima-kun, on the opposing team, the ace player of the men's volleyball club, couldn't reach and just stood there stunned. Now, 1 week prior. My name is Yuna Yamano. I am currently in the first year of high school. I'm in class 2. My current problem is that I'm being made fun for not being popular to boys at school. It was those days when Yuko Hayashi, a popular and flashy girl in my class, was always trying to put me down.
Yamano-san, the sad, unattractive introvert with being smart as the only thing going for her. You don't spend money on clothes and you don't even wear makeup. That's why you can't have a handsome boyfriend like me.
Fujishima-kun, who is said to be Yuko Hayashi's boyfriend, is in a different class, but he is the ace player in the volleyball club and certainly is tall and handsome. He certainly is a handsome guy that all the girls longed for. Because she wants to be the best in everything, and I'm in the same grade as her, she doesn't seem to enjoy my existence. According to my best friend Midori-chan, Yuko is doing petty things like verbally harassing me to potentially get me down to the point that I could not study, or so she says. It's not worth my time, so days went on where I ignored Yuko completely, until one day I was about to head home, and Midori-chan was right next to me when we were blocked ahead.
Oh, Yamano-san, about tomorrow's exams. I'll never lose to you. This time I studied a lot. You always got the highest score.
As I stayed silent,
you were always the best in the class because you were just studying without being asked out by a man. But this time, I didn't go out at all, and my mom made me go to cram school more often, so I really did my best. I couldn't go out and I'm suffering, all because of you. My mom really wants me to be the number 1. I don't want to study anymore. I'm hoping that you don't do well on purpose tomorrow or refuse to come to school in the future.
No, I have to do my best on the test. And she says,
Huh? I'm giving you an offer that if you just don't do as well in tomorrow's test, I'll stop verbally harassing you.
Midori-chan, who was right next to me, snapped. Wow, Yuko Hayashi, you made a quiet fool of my best friend Yuna, didn't you? I have no idea what you're talking about. Yuna, unpopular from boys?
Huh? Midori, I'm just telling the truth.
You don't seem to know, so I'll tell you. Yuna has a boyfriend.
What? That's gonna be a lie. There's no way she has a boyfriend.
You're stupid, Yuko. She really does. Midori-chan lied as naturally as she would breathe. I was panicking in my mind, thinking, What? What are you saying, Midori-chan?
Are you sure? Yuna here seems surprised at the news.
Midori-chan gently nudged me on my back. Apparently, according to her facial expression, she wants me to play along. Yeah, I have a boyfriend.
Oh, is that so? Well then, Yamano-san, this Sunday, let's have a double date with me and my boyfriend, Fujishima-kun. You can't refuse. It's right after the exams, so it's fine, isn't it? Let's go out, whether it's a movie date or a shopping date. Bring it on. This Sunday at 10:30 a.m. Bring the man who you say is your boyfriend to the designated place. Alright?
And this is how I ended up with Midori-chan saying that I had a boyfriend and having plans for a double date with Yuko Hayashi. Yuko's eyes were filled with suspicion, as if to say that this was all a lie, and she said,
I have to go home early to study. See you. You promised, so bring your boyfriend on Sunday. Well, if you are only telling the truth.
Yuko went away and I met Midori-chan's gaze. Midori-chan, why did you lie like that? You know I don't have a boyfriend. Well, I was frustrated. You never talk back at her. She's going to keep escalating unless you get back at her every once in a while.
I mean, I don't have a boyfriend,
Midori-chan says. Not to worry. We can just ask someone to play the role of your boyfriend.
The role of my boyfriend?
Yeah, he can just pretend to be your boyfriend.
But who can I ask?
As I looked lost, Midori-chan stopped one of the boys from class 2. Yamabuki-kun,
What is it?
can I ask you a favor? Can you pretend to be Yuna's boyfriend? It's only for one day. It's this Sunday. Midori-chan proceeded to tell the whole story of Yuko Hayashi always making fun of me for not being popular with the boys, and that she ended up telling her that I have a boyfriend, and so on. Yamabuki-kun is tall, but he is a nerdy boy with glasses. He had the same introverted vibe like me. The reason why Midori-chan asked Yamabuki-kun to be my boyfriend for a day was because, according to what she told me later, he is a friendly person and cannot say no to things. Yamabuki-kun didn't hesitate at all and immediately answered, "Yeah, sure."
I'm sorry, Yamabuki-kun. When I apologized, he said,
No problem. I was free this Sunday anyways.
He had heavy bangs and his expression was hard to see, but I could tell he smiled. Now, the next day, after the exams, Yuko was in a bad mood. Apparently, she couldn't get good scores because she made a lot of careless mistakes. She leaned back and took my answer sheet from my hands. As she looked at my scores, she was shaking in anger.
I lost.
She looked mortified, but then she immediately grinned.
I'm looking forward to this Sunday. I mean, he's your boyfriend, so what kind of shabby guy are you planning on bringing?
By the way, Yamabuki-kun was sitting next to me. No way! There was no way I could tell Hayashi-san that I was bringing Yamabuki-kun to the date. Sunday has come. I dressed up and headed to the designated spot. Hayashi-san and her boyfriend, Fujishima-kun, hadn't come yet. When I was waiting in front of the fountain, I heard a voice above my head.
I'm sorry, did you wait?
Huh? Who are you? There was a handsome guy with his hair slicked back and well-defined eyes and nose in front of me. At first glance, a tough guy.
Looking forward to today.
Are you hitting on me?
Huh? You asked me to be your boyfriend for a day.
He's acting way different than usual.
It's me, Yamabuki, stupid.
Total aggressive attitude. The tough guy vibe is so different from his usual gentle way of speaking. I kind of like it. When I thought in my mind, Yuko appeared with Fujishima-kun and was shocked.
Wow, who's that handsome guy?
I'm Yuna's boyfriend.
It can't be. There's no way Yuna has such a cool boyfriend.
No, really, I'm her boyfriend.
I was suddenly hugged by Yamabuki-kun.
You even have a better boyfriend than me.
To this, Fujishima-kun didn't stay quiet.
Hey Yuko, what do you mean better? I feel offended.
Fujishima-kun was seriously in shock when he saw Yamabuki-kun.
Are you really the Shinji Yamabuki that I played against at the junior high prefecture tournament?
Hey, what are you talking about, Fujishima-kun?
Shut up, Yuko. I have the utmost respect for this guy. Our team lost horribly to this guy. I'm leaving.
He pushed Yuko out of the way and left as though he were running away. After that, did Yuko not realize that this is Yamabuki-kun who sits next to me in the class?
What's your first name? Why are you dating an introvert like Yuna?
She was asking persistently. Yamabuki-kun didn't show any interest in her and started saying things to me like,
It's cute when you take off your glasses. Just the other day, I saw you sleeping in class, and I saw your face up close. It was really cute. So I guess I kind of fell for you then?
Huh? Up close? During the class?
I think Yuko Hayashi has so many questions. I guess she couldn't even imagine that Yamabuki-kun is such a handsome guy.
Yuko Hayashi? We're going on a date, so don't bother us anymore.
Yamabuki-kun grabbed my wrist and we ran off.
What? You know my name?
After entering Paruko, which is very close to the meeting spot, we enjoyed shopping and lunch at the restaurant on the first floor. And now it's time for the two of us to go home. I thanked Yamabuki-kun. Thank you for today. Then,
About the boyfriend for a day deal, would you like to extend it? Actually, I've always liked you. Yuna-san and I talked to Midori-san about how I liked you so that I could get closer to you. And she asked me if I would like to pretend to be your boyfriend.
my reply to that confession was, sure. Now, next Monday, Yuko Hayashi was looking for the handsome guy in our grade, but Yamabuki-kun has returned to his nerdy glasses look, and Yuko Hayashi never figured out that Yamabuki-kun was the handsome man from that day. However, time went by, and it was the day of the volleyball class match. The super handsome man has appeared. It was Yamabuki-kun without his glasses. He landed many spikes against Fujishima-kun's team, and the crowd went wild. And I only heard about this later. Yamabuki-kun was the ace player in the best junior high volleyball team in all of Japan. Fujishima-kun was afraid and couldn't play as well during the match.
I was at the matchmaking party. My boss, Fujishima-san, was making fun of my educational background with 4 beautiful ladies who worked for a famous company. There was also another girl who looked very plain. He put his arm around my shoulder and says,
He only graduated from junior high school. Don't you think it's so sad that he didn't even go to high school? On the other hand, I have a doctoral from the famous private university. I'm such an elite. He may look good, but I'm 100 times better than him.
matchmaking parties aren't something that you'd attend with your boss, but Fujishima-san thought differently. He was handsome and tall, but his personality was horrible. He's 35 years old and the sectional chief of the product planning department. He was my boss, but he never worked. Actually, he was just incompetent. He always gave me lots of tasks and sat on the desk near the air conditioner pretending like he was working. He was always surfing the internet instead. Today, I was forcefully brought to the matchmaking party so I can make the incompetent boss stand out to the girls.
What? You only graduated junior high school, Yamabuki-san?
My name is Shinji Yamabuki. I'm 25 years old.
That's so sad. Were you poor or something? Or are you really stupid that you couldn't go to a high school?
The ladies were aged around late 20s to early 30s. 4 of them were really beautiful, but as every rose has its thorn, they had horrible personalities and were very harsh.
He's stupid, and his family is really poor. So it's both, right?
Fujishima-san was pushing my head down, so I couldn't do anything but to nod. I always wanted to hide my upbringing. My father owned a company, but because of the economy, it went bankrupt. Our family became really poor, and they couldn't pay for the high school tuition, and that's why I only graduated from junior high school. Yeah. Weirdly enough, the only girl who looked so out of place was just sitting in the corner. She had a long black hair with thick bangs. She had a mask on, and she only introduced herself, and since then she never talked, drank, or ate. She was just existing. She didn't even make fun of me either. I asked my colleague who were dragged along to be here later about her. My colleague also only graduated high school. Why are you here? He asked the masked girl. Apparently one of the girls couldn't make it to the party, but the other girls didn't want to cancel the reservation for a person who couldn't come. That's why they forced a masked girl to join. She didn't even know the rest of the girls. So that was why she wasn't dressing like she planned to be here. The masked girl introduced herself in few words, but her voice was really cute.
Mahiro Mashima. I'm 25 years old.
She was the same age as me. She caught my attention because her voice was cute. I served her salad from a big bowl and gave her part of my main dish. Since you're here, you should eat. It's pretty good.
Thank you, but I can't take off the mask. I have a reason that I can't tell you.
She said. I see. I couldn't see her face, but because I wanted to listen to her voice more, I kept talking to her about little things. Did you see the drama series?
Yeah,
I really like that drama, do you?
yeah.
It was a little talk, but since I was able to listen to her cute voice, the time passed quickly and I had fun. An hour had passed since the party started. Fujishima-san and other colleagues didn't even care about the masked girl, but started to hit on other girls. Fujishima-san glanced at me and Mashima-san having a conversation, and he snorted before saying something.
Yo, Yamabuki, we've decided on which girl to take home, so you can take that leftover.
Fujishima-san had his arm around a beautiful girl with a great figure. She replied,
Oh, that's so horrible of you, calling her a leftover.
But it's true.
Lol. But she's gonna be hurt.
It's fine. Maybe she gets called that all the time. She doesn't even flinch.
Is she really okay? I looked at her, but I couldn't see her expressions because of her bangs and glasses.
Oh, and Yamabuki, you can eat all the leftovers. You couldn't eat much when you were a student because you were poor, right? They're high-quality dishes. You don't want to waste them, right? Eat them all.
Lol.
They left a mean laugh behind as they left us, and they spoke with a loud voice again.
What does she have behind that mask? She didn't even drink.
She probably doesn't like her face and wants to hide it.
Fujishima-san, you're handsome, but your personality is pretty horrible.
It's not pretty horrible, but very horrible. I said in my mind and looked down to the leftovers. I didn't want to eat the leftovers. I was full. I was alone with the girl with a pretty voice. I'm not very popular among the girls, so I was feeling uneasy that I was left alone with the girl. What shall we do? We're the only ones left. I timidly asked her, but the girl stretched her arms up in the air to stretch her entire body.
Now I can take off the disguise.
She said. I felt like I knew her pretty voice. I've heard it somewhere, so I was only able to say things like, Huh? What? And froze. That voice. You are...
I can finally take off the mask. Oh, this feels so liberating.
What? Huh? Her nose was well defined. Also, her lips were very cute and sexy.
These glasses were bothering me.
She took off the black glasses.
This wig was hot and bothering me too.
Oh my god! I was squeaking in a voice that didn't sound like a voice. And I leaned back in surprise, hitting my head on the wall. Ouch! The prettiest girl in front of me was looking up to me, worried about me.
Are you alright?
I'm fine, but... I replied and took a deep breath and corrected my posture with my hand on my head. You're Mahiro-chan, the top idol?
Yeah, you're right.
She was the masked girl until now, but now I knew. She was a very, very popular girl. She was the leading girl from the national idol group. Her silver ash hair was so bright in my eyes. The beautiful girl with silver hair who is loved by every single person regardless of age and gender. I'm actually a huge fan of you.
Oh, really? That makes me happy.
Oh my god, the way you smile is super cute. This can't be real. I'm in front of the top idol? I was super excited, but she made me even more excited afterwards.
Hey, Yamabuki-san, do you wanna take me back to your house?
What? I was a statue at this point.
I want you to take me to your home. I like to hear yes for the answer.
I only graduated from junior high.
Huh? I don't care about it. I don't worry about the educational background because I only graduated from junior high school too. I was too busy working as an idol. We're the same.
Oh, really? I was relieved to hear that.
Yamabuki-san, I was happy that you talked to me even though I looked so plain and gloomy. The other guys only asked me why I was here.
And by taking you home, you mean...
Am I not good enough for you? Should I take off the slouchy top so you can see my figure?
What? She abruptly took off her jacket even though I was trying to stop her.
See? My boobs are pretty big.
It's so big. She was wearing a red tank top. Her skin was pale and beautiful. She was looking up to me, and her boobs were huge. My face was completely red.
Now, I'm gonna put on the disguise again. Let's go to your house, Yamabuki-san. And I have something that I want to ask you. I hope you'll take the offer.
Huh? What is it?
I'll tell you while we're cuddling together.
She declared, and she was the masked girl again. I took her to my house, and we cuddled for a night with her so hard. It was like a dream. And about her offer, she wanted me to become the manager of her idol group. Their schedules were insane, so no one was able to handle it. But for me, it was way easier than working under the incompetent boss. The management office liked me so much for being able to work so efficiently, so the president even allowed me to date my hero in secret. I secretly live with my hero right now. We're gonna get married at some point. Oh, and Fujishima-san, the incompetent boss. I heard that he was having a hard time with a huge amount of work on his hand because I quit the job. And he forgot to attend the contract conference with the important client multiple times. The big deal was over because of him, and the president was so angry that he fired Fujishima-san. I only graduated from junior high school, but I'm super happy now.
My name is Akito Nagao. I've been relocated to our company's research facility. On my first day there, I saw a familiar face. My friend from my STEM school days, Yuki Nakazato. Yuki, long time no see. I have not seen you since our first day of work.
Huh? Akito, are you here on a business trip?
I've been relocated here. Looking forward to working here. I know that this was his workplace, but since we have been working at different locations since we started working at this company, it has been a while since I saw him. We are supposed to wear our set uniforms at this facility, but I found Yuki here easily. The reason being that he is so good looking. You can't miss him. To be honest, he even makes that company uniform look good. No matter how many years pass, you are still so good looking.
Huh? No. I didn't even put in any effort today.
That just sounds like an insult to a regular looking guy like me.
I think you look cool, Akito.
Well, it's hard to believe coming from you.
Anyway, if you've been relocated, that means we're going to be working together, right? I need to throw you a welcome party.
Well, I'll be in a separate department from you though, Yuki.
Okay, well, let me throw you a small one. I want to go out for drinks with you for old time's sake.
Sounds good. Well, tell me a good place to drink at. So that's how we plan to go out for drinks after work. But for some reason, a woman was going to tag along with us.
Sorry, is it alright if she comes too? She said that she's been interested in you, so she really wants to come along.
Of course!
Thank you. I'm Airi Maeda, Yu-chan's colleague and friend here.
I'm Akito, and I've just started working here today. Nice to meet you.
I see. So this is the person you've been... Airi? Oh, no, nothing. Don't worry about it.
And the three of us ended up going out for drinks. But knowing that such a cute girl has an interest in me was quite flattering. In a place like this, it's hard to meet people. So I have to make everyone count. The place that Yuki took us was a fancy place that looked like it would be popular among girls and could even be used to go out on dates. I guess the popular guy like him wouldn't choose a dirty old bar.
So did you say that you and Yuta went to the same university? Yep, we weren't in the same friend group, but we exchanged information on exams and reports here and there.
I mean, you're always surrounded by girls back then. I was so jealous.
I see, so that's how it is. I suppose Yu-chan is a bit too good looking. Very polite and kind. Any girl would like Yu-chan.
Oh, are you two dating by any chance?
No, we're just friends. I only came because I was interested in you, Akito. Because... Airi.
Interested?
Well, you're Yu-chan's friend from school. Of course I'd be interested. Let's see. It's a bit cliche, but can I ask about what kind of girls you're into? Do you have a girlfriend now?
I'm not seeking anyone right now. My type would be maybe a cute girl like you, Heidi. And we also have to get along well.
You've always been into cute girls, right, Akito?
I mean, you can't go wrong with cute. Also maybe big breast. Oh shoot! I can't say stuff like that around girls. Ha 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 ha.
Sorry, I need to use the restroom.
Oh, well then, I'll go too.
Huh? Why does Yuki look upset? I think back on the previous conversation in case I said something to offend him. I didn't think I said anything weird. But now that I think about it, he didn't look like he was having fun after a while. Oh, maybe Yuki likes Heidi, so he doesn't like that we are getting along? Well then, he shouldn't have brought her. But maybe it was a chance for him to get some drinks with Heidi. If that's the case, I can understand why he would look that way. Meanwhile, in the women's washroom.
Yuta, are you okay? You're not crying. Good. Sorry for ruining the mood. Akito really had no doubt that you're a guy. See, I told you. He's had it all confused this whole time. But it's partly your fault too, Yu-chan. You didn't even make an effort to correct him. You had to have had many opportunities to tell him the truth. But it's gone too far. You're going to be working at the same research facility, so he's bound to find out now. You need to make up your mind. I feel like I'd rather tell him than have him find out for himself. But I don't think I'm ready. Well, how about I swoop in and take him while you're being indecisive? He seems to already be interested in me too. No, anything but that. I'm just joking. Well then, I'll step up to help you, but you have to do exactly as I say.
Yuki and Heidi came back at almost the same time. Did they have a conversation back there? Yuki's expression looks a little less upset now.
Hey Akito, it's a bit sudden, but I know a girl I'd like to introduce you to.
Huh? It really is a bit sudden.
We were just talking that there's a girl that's the perfect match for you. So please, I know you'll get along.
Well, I had a little bit of hope that Adi was interested in me. So it is a bit sad that she is gently turning me down. But it looks like Yuki is into her anyway, so I should go along with it. For my friend's sake. Don't want it to get awkward with Yuki either. Okay, please introduce me to her. It's hard to meet anyone out here. I said then, Yuki's face lit up. Yep, it looks like my guess that Yuki has a crush on Heidi is true. It was the right move for me to back away. I should root for my friend's crush to work out. I'm looking forward to my new meeting. So good luck to you too.
Huh? Oh, I'll try my best.
A few days later, I arrived early at the designated cafe and was waiting while drinking coffee.
Akito, sorry I'm late.
Heidi said as she walked in with a beautiful woman that looked like a model. She wore her tight short dress well, and it looked as though she walked straight out of a fashion magazine. I've been told that she would bring someone I get along with, but she looks like she's totally out of my league. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Well then, I'll leave you two lovebirds alone.
You make it sound like an arranged marriage.
Huh? You're leaving?
Heidi had disappeared somewhere, and we were left alone in an awkward situation. I work at the same company as Heidi. I just got relocated here recently, and...
I work at the same company too.
Really? Whoa! I don't recall seeing such a beautiful woman there.
You might not have noticed since I don't really wear makeup at work. I wear my uniform too.
Now that you mention it, it really doesn't feel like I've seen you for the first time today. Have we already met by any chance? If I've forgotten, I'm so sorry. Oh! We still haven't even introduced ourselves yet.
I mean, have you really not noticed yet?
Huh?
We went out for drinks recently, and I saw you at the facility yesterday too. If anything, we went to the same school too.
Huh? Oh! No way! Is it you, Yuki?
That's right.
For real? I was being tricked.
I didn't mean to trick you.
You were going to cross-dress, make me fall in love with you, and then laugh at me about it? Man, you really got me. You're really good at this. You totally look like a girl. Oh, is Adi filming all this from over there?
No, maybe I tricked you as a result, but it's not the type of trick to prank you. I'm actually a woman.
Huh? No way. You're a girl? Well then, why did you pretend that you were a guy?
I wasn't pretending. You confused me for a guy back in school, and I couldn't bring myself to correct you.
Really? So, I've been super rude to a girl this whole time? You could have told me.
I knew you were friends with me because you thought I was a guy, and I was afraid to ruin our friendship by telling you that I was a girl.
I wouldn't quit being friends with you for something like that.
Plus, you like cute girls with big boobs like Heidi, right? I couldn't bear not being considered dating material after you found out that I was a girl. I couldn't bring myself to tell you when I risked not even being able to have a crush on you. So I thought it would be better if we just stayed friends.
Huh? So does that mean...
I'll spill the beans. I've liked you ever since we were in school together.
No way. Wait. I'm so confused.
Akito, will you go out with me?
Yuki held my hand and looked straight at me with sparkling eyes. Although, I was being asked out by a person I had thought was a guy until now. If I think about it, I do like Yuki. Yes, of course. I'm still a bit shocked, but I like you too, Yuki. I've liked you as a friend until now, but I'm sure this friendship will turn into a relationship soon enough.
Thank you. I'm happy. Oh, I'm so glad. Congratulations.
Adi jumped in and hugged Yuki.
Heidi, you were watching?
Huh? So, was this actually all just a prank?
No, it's not. I didn't film it either. I wish both of you the best of luck.
Thank you for watching till the end. We are looking forward to your comments. I will be encouraged if you put any kind of comment and give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. See you next time. Bye.